What's up, guys? My name is Silas, and today we're going to be talking about 5 tips to help you on your quest to buying a new mountain bike in 2021. Before we dive into today's video, though, if you're new to the channel, my goal is to bring newer riders the content they need to learn and grow with mountain biking. So if that's something that you're into, be sure to subscribe to the channel down below right now. Go ahead. Okay, now thank you for subscribing, hopefully. If not, maybe we'll after the video. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's cut to the chase. If you're looking to buy a new bike right now, you have picked quite possibly the worst time in the history of bicycles to buy a new bike. I'm sorry, that's the reality, but I've got a few tips that are really going to help. Stick around to the end. The last one is definitely the most helpful, so stay with us. Let's get into it. All jokes aside, the supply chain in the bicycle industry is facing the most challenging time in its history. So if you want to learn a bit more about what's going on, why there's such a shortage of bikes, I'll put a link to another video up here, or maybe up here, I don't know, I can't remember. If nothing else, it was the first video I ever made, so it's probably worth a good laugh because it's pretty bad. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, there are shortages of product, there's shortages of containers to get the product shipped over here. Everything is being challenged right now. So don't get your heart too set on a specific model or color of bicycle if you're looking to get something right now. You're gonna have to be flexible, or you're gonna have to be patient. Before you even start looking for a new bike, it's gonna be super important for you to figure out what you can afford. Now, I'm a firm believer that you can have fun on a bike in any price range. I don't care if it's $400 or $4,500. You can have fun no matter what. Trust me, it doesn't matter. But the important thing is, go in knowing what you can afford, and then don't forget, if this is your first mountain bike, you're gonna need to buy a helmet, a water bottle, and maybe a few other little accessories. So figure out your budget, go from there. Figuring out the bike that works for your type of riding or your terrain that you have around you is going to be super important. Now, if your budget is under about $1,500, it's not going to matter as much because you're looking at a bike with just front suspension most likely. Once you get above $1,500, you're going to be looking at full suspension bikes, where there are bikes that are specialized for cross-country racing, which is predominantly focused on uphill efficiency, all the way to downhill racing, where you have this big, heavy bike that really you're never going to want to ride uphill. It's only for chairlift use. And there's everything in between. So you need to figure out what type of riding you're going to be doing, what terrain you have around you. This is where your local bike shop comes into play because they are the local experts. If you don't know which bike is right for you, please, please, please just go into your local bike shop, especially the one that has more mountain bikes out on their showroom floor. They're going to be the local experts that go out and ride every day, talk to people every day about riding, and they're going to know exactly what type of bike works on your local trails. Once you've figured out your price range, I would start by looking at the largest brands like Specialized, Trek, Cannondale, and Giant first. And here's why. Brands like Specialized, Trek, and Giant are the heavyweights, the total powerhouses of the bike industry, and therefore they have a lot more leverage over these component manufacturers than the smaller brands. So unfortunately, the smaller brands right now are the ones that are missing out the most. They're just not able to get their hands on enough product to deliver bikes to the market. With that in mind, you're going to have a much easier time finding the bike you're looking for from these larger brands right now. If you love the boutique brands like Yeti and Santa Cruz, that's cool. I totally respect that. They're great bikes, phenomenal bikes, but you're just going to have to be more patient or be more flexible to get your hands on something from them because they just aren't able to deliver as many bikes right now. On top of that, these powerhouse brands like Specialized have pretty good track records. They make great product that's dependable and reliable, and they have best in the industry warranties. So there's a lot of benefits to going with these larger brands as well. And that brings us to our last tip, which is not me handing you the keys to my vault of secret hidden bicycles. Sorry. Unfortunately, right now, patience is one of the most valuable things that you can have if you're looking to get a new bike. Maybe you're just getting into mountain biking and you've got some friends encouraging you to go out and buy a new bike, or maybe you have a trip planned this fall or this winter that you want to upgrade your bike before you go on. Whatever your reason is, I'm stoked for you because new bikes are amazing. Everybody loves a new bike, and it's easy to get excited and want something right now. But right now, bikes are selling for top dollar because the supply is super low and the demand is super high, and that means we pay top dollar. So unfortunately, right now you're going to pay a lot for new bikes. The good thing is, bike brands have been reacting to this increase in demand and ramping up production full throttle. So we're going to see over the next 12 to 24 months that supply starts to come up. So if you can possibly be patient and wait to buy that new bike, I can guarantee you that in 12 to 24 months, the selection's going to be better and the prices are probably going to have come down a little bit as well. Now, with that said, if you're so stoked and so fired up on mountain biking that you're destined to go get a new mountain bike right now, send it. Go get that new bike. Go have fun. You may pay a little premium, but sometimes that's worth it. So there you have it, 5 tips for buying a new mountain bike amidst the global bike shortage. We've also got a video coming soon that'll detail the ins and outs of buying a used mountain bike. So if that's something that might interest you, be sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Hit the bell icon so you get notified when that video comes out. Thanks for dropping in. We'll see you at the next one.